The curse of the nun in the sleepy town of Ravenswood, nestled in the heart of the Appalachian Mountains. There stood an ancient convent that whispered tales of a cursed nun. The locals avoided the place, fearing the wrath of the vengeful spirit that roamed its crumbling halls. Our story begins on a stormy night as a group of brave paranormal investigators, led by the fearless and determined Emily, arrived at the convent. Their mission was to uncover the truth behind the cursed nun's legend. As they entered the convent, a chill ran down their spines. The air was thick with the scent of decay and rot. Emily began to explain the history of the convent and the legend of the cursed nun. The convent was built in the 18th century by a group of devoted nuns, Emily said, her voice echoing off the stone walls. But one nun, Sister Mary, was said to have made a pact with the devil himself. She was accused of witchcraft and was brutally murdered by the very people she had sworn to serve. As Emily delved deeper into the legend, the group discovered that Sister Mary's spirit did not rest. She was said to haunt the convent, seeking revenge on those who had wronged her. The group explored the convent's dark history, speaking with locals and uncovering ancient documents that revealed the shocking truth about Sister Mary's past. As the investigation continued, the group began to experience strange occurrences. Doors creaked open and shut, and disembodied whispers seemed to come from nowhere. They interviewed eyewitnesses who claimed to have seen the cursed nun's ghostly apparition. One witness, a former convent employee, described a terrifying encounter with Sister Mary's spirit. "I was working late one night when I saw her," the witness said, her voice trembling. She was standing in the doorway, her eyes blazing with fury. "I knew then that I had to get out of there fast." As the group dug deeper, they began to question whether the curse was fact or fiction. They interviewed experts, including a local historian and a paranormal investigator, who offered conflicting opinions on the matter. The historian argued that the curse was nothing more than a myth perpetuated by the convent's dark history. The paranormal investigator, however, claimed that the curse was all too real and that Sister Mary's spirit was still seeking revenge. As the investigation neared its end, the group began to experience strange and terrifying occurrences. Equipment malfunctioned, and strange noises echoed through the convent's halls. They discovered that several people who had visited the convent had suffered terrible misfortunes, including illness, injury, and even death. As the group prepared to leave the convent, Emily reflected on their findings. "We've uncovered a dark and terrifying history," Emily said, her voice somber. "But we've also learned that the truth is often more complex than we imagine. Was the curse real, or was it just a product of our imaginations? We may never know for sure." As they left the convent, the group couldn't shake the feeling that they were being watched. They knew that they had disturbed a malevolent spirit, one that would not rest until it had claimed its revenge. The camera lingered on the convent's crumbling facade as the wind whispered an ominous warning. "Beware the curse of the nun."